Hey guys, we are back from YCS Ghent and I'm here with David Erpen and Zoé Weber. So guys, how did the tournament go for you?
So I ended up in top 8 with our Thunder Orcust Deck.
Nice. And you?
And I lost the last round Swiss on bubble.
On the bubble, as usual, right?
Yeah.
So let's go to the deck profile.
So for the deck, we played 3 OGs, because OG is good, and just trigger the Thunder effects in the hand. Then triple dark, having as much dark allure targets, which gain pluses, is really good. And you can also go by going second. Having the third one is just good to discard, and you have still enough in the deck. And then 2 Thunder Dragon Roar. Yeah, it's just the same pluses, but we wanted to play 2 and not 3 because he's not really value in multiple bricks.
Right.
And then double Hawk. Hawk is the only light one, that's why we didn't max out on him. He's really good, but alone he does nothing. So
okay.
Yeah.
But is it correct that not everybody of us had played the same ratios, right? Some of us played 3 Hawks and 2 Darks, right?
Yes, exactly. Like we had, some of us just wanted to max out the possibilities to get Hawk plus Batteryman Solar, which is kind of the best combo in the deck. But best 2-card combination. But the other ones went with consistency and played 3 Darks instead of 3 Hawks. Like that's
right.
the only kind of difference.
Because Dark can get you into the game. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
And by discarding him, you have more targets for having a live Titan, which can also help in some games.
Correct.
And then of course the one duo, just to search with fusion and trigger and get pluses. Like also it's a good level 8 for rank 8s.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's for the Thunder engine. Then the other thing which some of us played different, like the most of us played 3 Batteryman Solar and 1 Armageddonite for the normal summons. But there was one guy, Kevin Suger, he played 1 Solar, 1 Armageddonite and 1 Grepher with 1 Rota. But it's he decided to play that this way because he always wanted, if he draws multiple normal summons with Rota, you can still search Grepher and have another extender.
And the flexibility of, as you said.
But the other ones just wanted to max out on Batteryman Solar because he's just insane. The value you gain with the token and Batteryman Hawk is everything. Like you end up on double Colossus Titan plus Orcust combo, which is broken.
Seems fair.
Then the best card in the deck, which is Solar, Levianir, sorry. He's just fucked up. Like, this card wins so many games. It's level 8, it's banishes your resources for pluses, destroys cards, gets snipes card out of his hand, and together with the Dark Diablos, which you can search with Melody, it's busted. So then we played Dangers, 2 Nessie, 2 Jackalopes, and 2 Tsuchinokos, just the good ones, and then level 8s, which actually do something, Danger Bigfoot and 1 Thunderbird. Yeah, if they don't hit themselves going first, they're really good, and you can still summon like rank 8s and stuff, and they're just extender.
Were you happy with the danger ratio?
I liked it. 8 was really good. Usually you have like one danger in hand, and yeah, that's usually enough because you can normal summon almost all the time something. Yeah.
Cool.
And then to the small Orcust engine we played. We played double Nightmare for going first. We always sided out 1 Nightmare when going second because you can discard all the time, but you really want to go into your Orcust combo. Then Hope Horror and the obvious Skeleton for resources. Yeah. And then, really good card, overperformed the weekend for me. Some of us didn't like him too much, but I love this card. It's like, it's just really good.
It's a free level 8.
It's a free level 8, yes. You can make him in the end of the combo, you can search him with Crescendo. Yeah, you can send him for gaining 800 push, which is kind of important.
Mm,
Sometimes
easy
on
OTK
ball
name.
sword, then it's an easy OTK, yeah.
And he prevents you from dying, right?
He definitely prevents you from dying. Like, that's pretty good. Then 3 allures, just gaining value, and so drawing into your side deck cards is really important.
And triggering the Thunder Dragons.
Of course.
Boss the card.
It's really good. And then the card which searches the best card in the deck, Melody. It's just the value you gain with this card by discarding. Usually Thunder Dragon breaks because you draw too many Thunder Dragons. And if you just discard like Roar or something and then banish him with Legionnaire, it's just the value you gain is so high. And you can also prevent Ash Blossom by making Legionnaire Chainlink 2, and it's really good. Then Foolish Burial for accessing both engines, like you can access the Thunder Dragon engine or the Orcust engine if you get hand trapped. It's a really good extender. Gold Sarcophague for Roar or Dark, really good. This card was so good during the whole weekend. Like, I got Lancead and still, Batteryman, Summon, Roar.
Full combo.
It's really good. And then the 2 cards which get searched by the engine, like Fusion, which is the recovery play, and Crescendo, which prevents you from dying to almost everything. Yeah.
Okay,
they're really good.
how many cards in the main deck?
So we played 34.
43.
43 main deck cards, yes. 43, yeah.
For the main deck, would you make any changes in hindsight?
There are some changes which you could make, like for example playing Danger Mothman instead of the other level 8s, or only one level 8. But I was really happy with the engine, and it worked out for me. And there are some minor changes which do not really affect the way
main
the
core,
decks played. But in the end it was really consistent, way more consistent than a lot of people think. And the boards you set up and the grind game you have, if you don't die, you almost kill everything.
Nice. You played the same main deck, right? Card for card.
Exactly the same list. Yeah,
Okay.
We didn't even knew that until after the tournament, like because we had like 4 guys and 6 players which played the same deck, but everyone had his own personal favorites, and in the end we noticed that we played the same card for card.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even change one card.
Yeah.
For me, the deck was perfect in every moment. So I would play the deck 1-to-1 the same.
Okay.
Yes, it was
cool.
It was really good.
So
solid.
let's go to the extra deck. Like you mentioned, it's really tight.
Yes, it's tight, definitely. So we decided to play 3 Colossus. At first we only played 2, but in the end we find out that having the third one just helps by you don't have to look at the Colossuses too much, or you can use them freely. Also, like if you only have if you special summon a Roar and then you can just tribute him to special summon and a Colossus and then link both away, you still have 2 for the end board. Yeah, it's just the third one was really good. It came up a lot. Then 1 Titan for the fusion, like it helps to get your resources back, and also shuffle back more Colossuses for free value. Yeah, that's for the Thunder engine. Then for the Orcust engine we played 1 Longirsu, 2 Galatea. Yeah, it's just Galatea is so broken, and the best rank 8 at the moment. Dingirsu, like protecting, sending without targeting, gaining value even in the first turn by attaching. Yeah.
Was 1 Dingirsu enough? Did you ever miss the second one?
Not really, because there are ways to recycle him. You can special summon him from the graveyard, or banish him with a Legionnaire stuff, and then you can use the fusion to get him back to the extra deck. If you really want to Crescendo, sorry, you can recycle him, and like there's almost never coming up a second one because you can always access the first.
Okay.
Even with special summoning him by Legionnaire or so, which actually came up once. And then for the Nightmares, Phoenix for the first turn combos and break, and for MSTs, then the Mermaid, of course, to special summon Nightmare. And we decided for the Unicore, because if you want to break the first turn Thunderboard, which contains of either 3 Colossus or 2 Colossus and Titan, you use Unicore for the first one, then Longirsu the second, and in the end send the last one by Dingirsu, and then you outed the whole field. And I even had Melody left to summon two Legionnaires and attack for game,
Nice.
which was really, really good. Broadsword for OTKs, really important sometimes. Important to know that you can OTK through a Galatea with Broadsword and a monster with 3000 attack. Yeah, just because when Galatea is linked, you can just attack over it.
Yeah, cannot be destroyed by battle, right? By
Exactly.
battle.
Yeah, and then for the first turn boards against Lunalight, Seraph Knot, just preventing everything from special summoning from the graveyard. And he's dark, so you can do him after the Orcust combo. Yeah, he was really good. He won some games.
Some of us played Hope Hovering, right? Instead
Yes.
of the Sky Prison.
Exactly.
So after the tournament, what do you think? Which one of this is a little bit better
I
for
think
you?
definitely the better choice is the Seraph Knot, because you can do him after the Orcust combo, and you don't have to use like a Colossus for him. Like if in the end of the Orcust combo you can send like Geastmaker stuff and special summoning, it helps. And by the popularity of Lunalight Orcust, which is one of the best decks at the moment,
It won the whole event.
you need something to survive. Like if you have him Lunalight Orcust, they usually just scoop because the card is really good against them. And then for some spice, we played number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord.
Explain this one.
Really, he's just there for Nibiru, because you can. There are some points where you use, for example, when you use Melody in the usual combo, and discard your Diabolos. When you summon the first Coloss, the opponent knows that you have Legionnaire in hand, so usually they won't Nibiru you at that point, because otherwise you can just summon him. And for the next reason is that Diabolos can't be tributed, so Diabolos would still stay on the field and you could go still combo. And at that point, you just overlay the first Coloss and Diabolos for him, and he just negates monster effects.
What does it do exactly?
He negates a monster and... Oh, sorry. You win?
He negates a monster effect, and if there's a Galaxy card detached, he even destroys the monster. And also in your opponent's turn, you can search a Galaxy card. So it's pretty good, because if they don't use the hand trap as Nibiru before, it's like GG.
It definitely is, yeah. And also, the second effect comes up if you play against mind decks and like control decks. You just search the Galaxy Cyclone, which we cite.
Nice.
It just covers up a lot of matchups, and you usually don't show the card game 1. You don't want to make it. That's why we play another rank 8 if we want to go for a rank 8, and then game 2 unexpectedly, or game 3 just summoning him and Nibiru instead.
Nice.
Yeah, really good. It came up sometimes.
Okay.
And for the side deck, we played 3 Gnomaterial. Gnomaterial is just so good against Lunalight Orcust. Yeah, on Yarla deck. And if you have an average hand, you just OTK them. Then our worst matchup is Orcust. So the pure Orcust. So we play Triple Lancia, which covers the matchup pretty much.
I was pretty sure in a good side tech choice, right? Because
Definitely.
Orcust was like everywhere.
Yeah, it was. And also against Thunder Dragon and stuff. Then we decided also to play Nibiru, even if going first. If you get Nibiru'd, if you draw Nibiru, you can prevent an OTK by summoning your Nibiru. which actually came up sometimes. And it's just one of the best cards against like Salamangreat or Pure Thunder, because they usually don't have enough recovery.
Yeah.
Or the recovery they have is not good enough to win against your average hand. Yeah. These are the cards for the combo matchups. Then we played 3 Twin Twister for control, the 1 searchable Galaxy Cyclone, and the auto win button against Striker.
And Mystic Mind decks, right?
Yeah, definitely, but it's an auto win. You can't lose if you resolve this card, basically.
Okay, and in the side deck as well, some of us played Dine Rustler Prankatops, right?
Yes. Dynarus Prankatops is just a monster you can summon, and it's not something you have to set for a turn or stuff. So it's kind of reasonable, but I decided to go against that because there's a lot of decks play Dingirsu, which just protects everything. So the Dynarus Prankatops has not the same value in a format where Dingirsu runs around everywhere.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the reason why I decided to play the other way.
Fair enough. Any last words to the deck?
Thanks to our Austrian guys, and thanks to G.Y.M. Shoutouts to Peter Müllner, Marcel Hansch, Florian Gönner, Kevin Suger, Andreas Kohler. Like, we all built the deck together, and it worked out. It was our creation. No one else played Thunder Orcust, and I was glad to show the potential of the deck until the top 8. Sadly lost there, but it was pretty good. The deck was really good.
Nice. And Zoe?
Yeah, as well, to my team, of course, for building the deck, for supporting me as always, and as well to Elia Corelli, who organized me the whole deck just the day before. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So, what's next? Next events planned? I heard you go to America. Not really South America.
Yes. I will attend YCS Lima, but before that I will attend YCS London, of course.
Yeah.
And then Milan. But
until end of the year, it's a pretty
tight
schedule,
yes.
right? Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for the deck profile, and take care and see you in the future, right?
Yes, I think there will be a combo video coming up from the deck.
Oh yeah? Oh cool.
Yes, we'll definitely do that.
Very nice. So, thank you both, and take care.
Thank you.